to the Author's Corner. This podcast is sponsored by Stevens Book Agency and Grace Visionary Authors Guild. I am your host, Melinda Reed Stevens. The purpose of this podcast is to introduce to our listening and viewing audience new and upcoming authors. Joining me today is author Nicole Moncrief. Nicole, welcome to the podcast.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
You are welcome. I tell you what, let's get right into it, shall we?
Absolutely, yes ma'am.
My first question to you is, tell me a little bit about Nicole. Are you a native of Lake Charles?
Yes ma'am, I am a native of Lake Charles. I've been here all of my life. I'm a Alfred M. Barr graduate of the class of, I won't say what year, but I graduated from Barr High School, left to go away to undergraduate school. I went to Monroe, Louisiana. It was Northeast Louisiana University then, and then Grambling State University for my master's degree, and my PhD from Southern University in Baton Rouge.
What is your employment?
I work with a chemical company here, a local chemical company, and I've been in human resources for the last 30 years.
Wow, fantastic, fantastic. So let me ask you, what inspired you to become a writer? How did your writing come about?
It's just a culmination of things. I would say from going to school. I don't know about how they do it as much today as they did back then, but when you would go to school after the summer, they would make you write about what you did for the summer.
Mm-hmm.
And I just love those exercises. And I just wanted to write and journal. My church, we have journaled for many, many years.
Mm-hmm.
Our First Lady, Adrena Alexander, she has had us to journal for years. So I love to write. And so that's one of the things that inspires me.
Good. Now, do you have a favorite book that you like to read, or a favorite type of books, genre?
The genre I like is self-help, and I like things about the person. So if it's biographies, I love to read about people's lives, what motivates them, different things like that. So more self-help and to learn about others and other cultures. I enjoy that.
Okay. So now, what is your favorite part of being a writer?
So it's so funny. A lot of students ask me that. I think my favorite part is just the inspirations that come behind it, like to see the full picture of something coming together. This process, just watching the process as it went through, and just the whole process in itself.
Okay. Well, as a new author, what is some advice you would give to someone who has a desire to write but not sure how to get started?
Just start. The biggest thing is from this, when you talk about drawing inspiration, this book is a passion project for me. The book is Nikki and Nisa's Travel Adventure. And I'm Nikki.
Okay.
And my roommate from college was Denisa.
Wow.
And her family fondly called her Nisa.
Okay.
And so she lost her battle to cancer in 2020. And literally right after, I was given this assignment. And I tell people often, you say, what do you do? And it is just to start writing. I spoke to a friend and I said, I'm supposed to write a book. And I knew that I was supposed to write this book. And I said, but I just don't know how to start. And I literally started out like a manuscript, and he said, and she said, and this one, and I wrote the name of, and then I started writing. And then wonderful individuals helped me to think through the process, think about my characters, think about different things. This book is so significant for me, is in this edition, is that Nikki and Nisa convinced their parents to go to South Africa, right? And it is truly the first trip that Denisa and I went on with our families.
Okay.
So this is a kind of travel down memory lane, and it kind of encompasses the things that we did with my nieces and nephew, for her son, and going through South Africa. So.
Okay. So now, writing your book, and we're going to get more detail about your book, what are some challenges that you may have occurred while writing the book?
So for me, the biggest challenge was it was an emotional journey for me. It was a healing journey for me. She was my best friend, and to lose your best friend so suddenly, like I knew she had breast cancer, I did not know how sick she was. So it was really a passion. So it was throughout the process, remembering the trip to South Africa, remembering the things we did, remembering things in the book that really are her favorite things. Those things were emotional for me. And so depending on the type of book you're writing, they can be they can spark a lot of different type of emotion.
Okay, well, let's get into the book. It is such a colorful copy there. The illustration is just beautiful. So let's talk a little bit about, and you said some things already, but let's get to into the heart of it, if you will.
Yeah, absolutely.
What is Nikki and Nisa's travel adventures to South Africa? Tell us a little bit about the book.
Absolutely. So these two wonderful little girls meet a new friend at their school, and the friend they notice has an accent, and they ask about the accent, and then there's more conversations regarding where this gentleman is from, and the two girls end up trying to convince their parents to allow them to go to South Africa, and the process that is involved in it from what is a passport, what is to stow luggage, what is when somebody says a leg of a trip, what does that mean? So there's words in there that are defined. There's a guide for the students to learn. So it's really geared to young learners. The book, the age is from 5 to 11. So it's a very beginner chapter book with defining terms in there as well.
I'm seeing that I see a tour guide, itinerary, and different things that's highlighted, so the kids get an opportunity to learn what those words mean.
And in the back, those same highlighted words are placed in a glossary. So there's travel terms in the back of the book, so the students the young people who read it can go back and refer to what it means.
What it means. Very good. Now also there's a companion to the book. Tell us a little bit about your.
Oh, absolutely. So the companion is a activity book. There's coloring books, but they're to different locations, places that you can travel. But it's literally like a passport for students. So you place your pictures in there. You can place flags of the country you're visiting. And in the back of the book, there's travel themed stickers for the young people.
Yes. Now tell me, what made you even want to develop the companion book?
So it kind of was a conversation with friends, and a young person asked me, well, what is a passport? And then we began to talk about what's a passport, and even in the book, some of the terms. What's a souvenir? What is what's a gate? When you get to your gate, what does that mean? And so it was just an opportunity to have young people not only be able to read about it, they can write about it as well. And this journey is to encourage young people to read and to write and to journal, and because to read and to that's the exploration that's behind it. That's the imagination that opens up. That's the culture that opens up. So it allows students to travel anywhere, and they can be in the comforts of their home.
That's right. Now I see you have globes. What is the reference to the globes?
Oh, absolutely. I have globes, and when some of the young people come to my book signing events, we have these, and I want students to know that with reading, if you read, you can place the world in the palms of your hands. So I talk to the students about that, and we just stress the importance of looking beyond where you are, looking beyond your situation, and I'm so grateful to where God has taken me on this journey. So I can honestly say that this was a vision given to me from God, and I don't take it lightly. And everywhere I go, I want those to know, we are in the palms of His hand, and those are the things we want to make sure that we can express to young people. This world He created, and this world we can go and visit, again, by reading a book and learning more about South Africa, specifically for this book, and many more to come.
Now, as a child, what emphasis was placed on reading as you were growing up?
So this book is dedicated to my roommate, who was Nisa, but to my mother. My mother, who had a 10th grade education, who encouraged us to read, who encouraged us to push ourselves further with our education. So it comes from that. And then my elementary teacher, she is going on to see, to be with the Lord now, Miss Ida Bellamy, was my 3rd grade teacher. And I knew in the 3rd grade I was going to be an author. I told, we were reading Judy Blume, Hey God, It's Me, Margaret. And I knew I wanted to be an author, just never knew what I would write about. And God placed this one in the palm of my hands, and I'm so grateful to have the journey. And one of the things I really want to emphasize is this journey started in 2020, and we're just releasing this year. And so what advice? You just write, and you don't worry about how long it takes you.
Right.
You will come to the end of the journey when you're finished with the end of the journey.
Right. That's a great point that you bring there, because I tell authors all the time as they're writing that there's no deadline. You write until you have completely emptied yourself, and you move on from there. But there's no deadline, when it comes to writing. So now, how may our listening audience purchase your books?
Yeah, absolutely. So I am going to have another book signing. The next book signing is January 22nd. It's a Thursday, January 22nd at 5 p.m. to 6:30. It will be held at Christian Baptist Church on the 5th Avenue, so 4460 5th Avenue, Christian Baptist Church. And the public is invited to come and join us that evening. But you can also go to my website, and it is www.nikkiandnisatravel.com, and you can find out more about me, about this journey, about what others are saying about the book, and you can purchase the book there. Both of the books you can also purchase.
Very good. Now, are you currently working on any other projects that you could share with us?
Always working on more projects. I can say this: the world is a very big place, and Nikki and Nisa will be traveling to a lot of different places around the world. This is God gave me this. This is not a one-time thing. It's a series, and it will continue. And I'm just so grateful for the Southwest Louisiana community and the wonderful support that I've been given thus far. And so I'll continue this process, and you'll see Nikki and Nisa somewhere.
And they're welcome to be a part of our podcast.
Absolutely. I am so appreciative and thank you for the opportunity. I think this is a wonderful service for our community, and for authors to be given an opportunity to have a platform. So thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Well, again, we want to thank author Nicole for coming and sharing with us her books. Again, her book signing will be January 22nd at the Christian Baptist location on 5th Avenue. And the time again is
5 p.m. to 6:30.
5 p.m. to 6:30. So we encourage you to come out and purchase her books and just meet her. A wonderful spirit, a wonderful soul. Now, to all of our authors and those aspiring to become an author, there will be a gathering of authors on Saturday, February 7th at Epps Library. And we're inviting all local authors to come out. Those of you that have a desire to write but not sure how to get started, our speakers will be author Jeanette Medeiros and Mr. Ronald Blanchard. And again, let me offer this platform also. If there's any authors out there that would like to be interviewed or on this podcast, please visit me on our social media platforms at Stevens Book Agency or Grace Visionary Authors Guild. And you may also reach out to me on my personal Facebook page, Melinda Reed Stevens. So again, I want to thank behind the camera, if she'll say hello, author Connie Chavis.
Hello.
And author Nicole for being with us today. And congratulations. And we are behind you 110%, 150%. Again, you're always welcome to come and be a part of our podcast.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great evening.